Are you familiar with the rapper Lefty Gunplay?
No, who is that?
Okay, so he's
You know
one of the
what?
bigger poppin' Mexican artists right now. Pretty decent rapper. You know, he's not
Okay.
on a Nas or a
Mhm.
Jay-Z level or anything like that, but he definitely puts his words together. He has a swagger. You've probably seen him somewhere on YouTube floating around. He's from right here, not
Oh
too
yeah.
far from me. He's from Baldwin Park, but he went viral this week for making a comment that he doesn't or he wouldn't allow his daughter to date a black guy.
Ooh, it's
Mhm.
crazy, dog. Like race is a big thing. Like honestly, me myself personally, I'm not gonna come home and or I'm not gonna let my daughter come home with a black dude. I'm gonna be like, what the, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is out here. For my people, and like I'm sure if a black girl came home and with a straight SA dude, they're gonna be like, what the, you know what I'm saying? In LA,
Mhm.
it's like that.
So what do you think about that, man? It's been
Mhm.
getting a lot of slack. I did a
Let,
video on it yesterday.
let me school real quick. First of all, he's absolutely wrong because black people, they don't care what color you bring home. As long as he is right or she is right and they treat you how they're supposed to treat you.
Mm.
Black people get over that. We don't be on that. They like, I don't know. They like, we up there with a white person. No, he ain't white, he just light skinned. You know what I'm saying? Like black people is different than that. But let me tell you something about what he just said. It's so funny that you played that for me. I grew up, I went to Catholic school in LA. I went to Our Lady of Victory. I went to Holy Cross. I went to Sarah and Burn. I know about the essays. And I'm going to tell you something. The essays don't like black men. They don't like black men. But I had a couple of conversations with some Mexicans about this. And there was a bunch of nigga talk. Nigga talk, nigga this, nigga my niggas, all that. Right? And so I'm like, okay, I'm watching you, I'm looking at him. He got a fade with the line, the taper. He got the Kobe jersey on, the Jordans. I'm like, but you don't like black people. But that's different, homie. Like Kobe and Magic and Jordan ain't black. The thing is that they jealous, they envious of black people too. Not all Hispanics and Mexicans, but especially Mexicans. Now you can jump in our rap. You can jump in our genre of music. Y'all can play all the oldies, the Easy E, because who really love Easy E is the Mexican. Y'all can play the Easy E. Y'all can play the Roger and Zap. Y'all know all about black people music. Y'all know all about it. But calling us mayates behind our back. You understand? And where that comes from is, you heard what he said, my daughter. He didn't really have no problem with no black people until they said his daughter. The fact of it is they jealous of black men because the Hispanic women are on the black men. And when they get with black men, we have the prettiest babies and children. You feel me? So that's all it is. The Mexican mafia, they don't like blacks. Really, Hispanics and really the Mexicans don't like blacks. Well, we don't care about no racism with Hispanics. We're in the same neighborhood. I like ceviche just but the next person. You understand? But what I'm trying to say is the only thing that I admire about the Mexicans is they brown and they proud and they go to bat for their people. That's the only thing that the racists got on us. And we can get off that bullshit and get together for real, and make it a movement and not a moment. Then, but I'm tired of saying that. I'm tired of talking like, man, we the chosen people, we can do it if everybody's not together. After a while, it makes you not want to help your people and just go ahead and do it for yourself and help the people that need to be helped. You know what I'm saying? But on some real, we're the most sought, we're the most imitated, everything. But at the same time, I know for a fact that Mexicans don't like it. And they kill blacks. And when we war, we kill the gangbanging Mexicans. When they kill, they say kill the first black that you see. So that may be a mother with her child in a stroller. And they gonna go do that. And we don't respect that. That's real talk.
So when you and I have a different theory on this, a little bit different. My theory is, or my belief is that it's a very small percentage of Hispanics, Mexicans, and I think a lot of it comes from gangbanging. Going back to Lefty Gunplay not wanting his daughter to date a black dude. I personally have grown up around Mexicans. I mean, I have a Mexican wife. You know, I'm very in tune with their culture. I very rarely, you know, have experienced situations where I'm feeling racism towards me or feeling like I don't belong, you know, or something like that. I think Lefty Gunplay's theory. I think that Lefty Gunplay's theory is because he spent 7-8 years in prison, and we all know. I've never been to prison, but I know interviewing and talking with enough people that when you go to prison, there are certain rules. You don't hang out with this person. You don't share forks with that person. You don't, you know, do this, and that translates into him getting out, and now he doesn't want his daughter, you know. But
he said he didn't like. I'll be mad if my daughter came back with a black dude. He was like, I would be mad, but he never really said why he didn't like black people or the black men. Like he just said he wouldn't want his daughter would want if she brought one home, but he never really said why he didn't like black men or blacks or black dudes or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I don't even know if he doesn't like them. I just think, yeah, I think he didn't want to. I think he left it up to the imagination that it's a politic thing. It's a gang politic thing.
No, you was right though. No, you right. You was right because it came from jail, and when you go to jail, it's automatically separate with the essays and the blacks. It's at war all the time. It's so backwards. When I was in the Twin Towers, when I first got in there, the first thing they said to me, my black side, "What's up, homie? Where you from? Blood or Crip?" If you say blood or Crip, they like, okay, well, that's cool, homie. I'm from Hoover. I'm from Santana Block. I'm from H.A. You say Indian, they like, okay, that's cool, my dude, but we ain't tripping off that up in here. It's blacks against Mexicans. That's what I was told when I got in there. I'm like, well, damn, we got together up in here because of the Mexicans. How come we can't? Well, as soon as we get on the streets, all the rules change, and then back to killing each other. It's crazy.
That's facts, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's sad, man. And I had a party recently, and it was me and a bunch of my friends, and there was some of them brought their kids, you know, maybe 15, 20 kids playing in the backyard. And almost simultaneously, me and my friends looked at each other, and we noticed that every kid that was playing in his backyard was mixed. Either Mexican and black, white and Mexican. And it was amazing. It was almost the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And I even told myself, I was like, in 25 years, this is what America is going to look like. Just a bunch of mixed babies. So I think that the younger kids, this younger generation coming up now, I think they're more accepting of other races and things like that. I just think what Lefty Gunplay said comes from being institutionalized, for lack of better reasons. I don't think most Mexicans hate blacks. I don't think most blacks hate Mexicans. I don't think that either. I don't think that. But I'm just saying, coming from LA and seeing what I've seen, I think that you're absolutely 100% right that it comes from the Mexican mafia, a bunch of stabbings, everybody not liking each other, all that type of shit, and it spews out in the street because he was taught not to like black people because the war is on. But in actuality, you know, when you got Mexicans on your side and they really dealing with you, you saying something because they really don't. I've seen some blacks that they'll go against the grain. Even though the Mexican mafia may say that, you know, they don't want, it's still black dudes that's from Mexican gangs. Yeah. That's facts. Well, I don't know. I hope this doesn't divide the nation. I think it's definitely something good to discuss between black and brown, black and black, Mexican and Mexican, Hispanic. Like, I think everyone should be discussing this right now, you know, this Lefty Gunplay situation, because it could get out of hand, man. And I just want America, in my opinion, and just growing up around Latinos, Hispanics all my life, I think most of them love us. I think most black people love Hispanics. I think most black parents will be okay if you brought a Hispanic home, just like you said, as long as that motherfucker is treating you right. And I truly believe that most Hispanics in 2024 will be okay with you bringing a black dude home as long as that motherfucker treats you right. If you bring C-Mac home, I'm pretty sure they ain't going to be cool with that. You know what I mean? If you bring Lefty Gunplay home with the tattoos on his face, I don't think any black parent's going to be okay with that. But if you brought a college-educated black dude to a family, or vice versa, a college-educated Hispanic person to a black family, I don't think there's going to be any issues with those parents whatsoever.